these are really scary times for elected officials, Jasmine. And I'm curious how you're feeling about if you're personally nervous and how the rhetoric, the violent rhetoric can be toned down.
I'm not nervous. I tell people all the time, God has not given me a spirit of fear. I am of the opinion, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. The number of death threats that I get are a little bit higher than average. So we have consistently had to figure out our safety. I think I'm more frustrated than anything. I'm frustrated that, I have colleagues that will engage in certain rhetoric and then come and high five you and talk to you and, things. And it's like, dude, like we should be shutting down some of this stuff, right? The fact that on that day, Marjorie Taylor Greene had the audacity to, post a picture of her with this, ridiculously sized gun and that kind of stuff. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Or
like
Mike Lee's
exactly,
tweets.
Senator Mike Lee, like all of that. Like, this isn't a game. Like, you had people that died. And, like, maybe it's funny to you because they're Democrats. But honestly, again, you talk about being a patriot or an American, like, you should not be okay with this. You should not be okay with lawlessness. You should not be okay with, encouraging killers or potentially inciting other killers because they know that you'll give them a pat on the back. Like, you should not be engaging in that at the same time that you're pretending as if all the crime in our country is caused by immigrants that have come over, and somehow you're having to go to their jobs to grab them up and round them up and throw them who knows where, but they are the ones that are causing the crime. Like, the hypocrisy is astounding, but also the heartlessness, whether it is in their rhetoric or whether it's in their bills. The fact that they go around and they say that they're Christians and there is nothing Christian or loving or compassionate or merciful about anything that they do. And so for me, I just want the American people to wake up. If you really, like, I tell people all the time, if you want Jesus, go to church. You really shouldn't look for us in your politics. But if you are, don't listen to just somebody saying or proclaiming that they're a Christian. Like, I don't care who you are. You should not be okay with, Mike Lee posting. I mean, just, it's absolutely astounding.